Hi all, we are going to discuss on something that has been saving lives over centuries. That is vaccine. Stay tuned because we are about to take a tour through the fascinating world of tiny shots and big impacts. Did you know that the concept of vaccination dates back over thousands of years? From ancient Chinese variolation to Edward Jenner's groundbreaking smallpox vaccine in 1796, we have come a long way in our fight against deadly diseases. Here is a story that really hits home, that is polio. Just few generations ago, this virus terrorized communities, leaving thousands of children paralyzed each year. Parents lived in a fear of their kids catching it from swimming pools or playgrounds. Then, in 1955, Jonas Salk's polio vaccine arrived like a superhero. And by 1979, polio was eliminated in the United States. The World Health Organization declared India polio free on March 27, 2014. Hi everyone, this is Dr. Fatima, a clinical pharmacologist and an expert coach in pregnancy and parenting. Welcome to our channel 9 Mantras and thanks for being part of our mission to educate million moms and moms to be. Today, we will explore how modern vaccines continue their legacy of protection. To make it easy for you, we will cover this crucial topic under following heads. The essential vaccines for babies and young children. Why these shots are so crucial for your little one's health. The nitty-gritties of vaccination schedules. How vaccines work their magic in tiny bodies. And yes, we'll even tackle those post-shot sniffles and how to suit them. So whether you are a new parent or just curious about how we are keeping the next generation healthy, just stick around. First, let's talk about the vaccines recommended for babies under 2 years. BCG, hepatitis B, rotavirus, DTaP for diphtheria, tetanus and pertussis, HIB which protects against Haemophilus influenza type B, pneumococcal conjugate, polio, influenza or the flu shot, MMR for measles, mumps and rubella, varicella which prevents chickenpox and hepatitis A. Too many pricks for little one, right? Now, you might be wondering when does your baby require all these vaccines? Here is a quick rundown of the typical vaccine schedule. Tuberculosis is a leading cause of human disease and death, particularly in developing countries. BCG vaccine has existed for 80 years and is one of the most widely used of all current vaccines in the countries including India. BCG vaccine prevents meningitis and disseminated TB in children. BCG vaccine is given at birth or till 1 year. Are you worried of multiple pricks? How about having an all-in-one vaccine? Yes, it is possible with pentavalent vaccine. This vaccine protects children from 5 life-threatening diseases like diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, hepatitis B and HIV. The advantage of pentavalent vaccine is that it reduces the number of pricks to your child and provides protection from all 5 diseases. Pentavalent vaccine is given at 6 weeks, 10 weeks and 14 weeks. The rotavirus vaccine protects against rotavirus infections, which are leading cause of severe diarrhea among young children, primarily transmitted by fecal oral route. Rotavirus vaccine is given at 6 weeks, 10 weeks and 14 weeks. We all know that polio can be prevented through immunization. The polio vaccine is given at 6th and 14th week, which always protects a child for life. Measles is an acute viral infection that spreads via respiratory secretions. Rubella is contagious, generally mild viral infection that occurs most often in children and young adults. There is no specific treatment for rubella, but the disease is preventable by vaccination. A combined live vaccine for measles, mumps, and rubella is used widely for the immunization of children in certain regions of the world, including India, because of its advantages over individual vaccines. The first dosage of MMR vaccine is given at 9 to 12 months and the second dosage is given around 16 to 24 months. DTP vaccine is combination of vaccines against three infectious diseases like diphtheria, pertussis, and tetanus. The first booster dosage of this vaccination is given around 16 to 24 months, and the second dosage is given around 5 to 6 years. TD vaccine is a combination of tetanus and diphtheria with lower concentration of diphtheria antigen. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare recommends the replacement of TT vaccination with TD vaccine for all age groups, including pregnant women across the country. Pneumococcal diseases are a common cause of morbidity and mortality worldwide, more severely affecting young children and the elderly. PCV is given at 6 weeks, 14 weeks, and at 9 months, booster dosage is given. Japanese encephalitis is the main cause of viral encephalitis in many countries of Asia, with an estimated 68,000 clinical cases every year. WHO recommends that JE vaccine to be integrated into the national immunization schedules in all the areas where JE disease is recognized as a public health issue. In India, JE vaccine is provided sub-nationally in selected JE endemic districts. The first dosage of this is given at 9 to 12 months and the second dosage is given around 16 to 24 months. But why these vaccines are so crucial? Let's break it down. They prevent serious and potentially life-threatening diseases. Vaccines protect not just your child but also vulnerable people around them. When enough number of people are vaccinated, we achieve herd immunity, making it harder for the disease to spread. Vaccination reduces healthcare costs for families and society. Most importantly, vaccine saves lives. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. These also come with some pros and cons. Let's understand the pros first. Vaccines are highly effective at preventing diseases. They are extensively tested for safety. They are cost effective compared to treating diseases. By vaccinating, you are protecting future generations too. And here are few cons. There can be mild side effects like soreness or low grade fever. In very rare cases, severe allergic reactions can occur. Multiple doctor visits for shots can be inconvenient, but it's just worth it. Now that we have discussed so much on vaccination, let's also talk on post-vaccination story which can result in sleepless nights for you and your baby. Your baby can suffer from pain, swelling and discomfort at the site of vaccination. Here is how you can manage. Sometimes little extra love is best medicine. Cuddle and comfort your little one, and for sore injection sites, cold compression can be helpful. Move those little arms and legs. Gentle movement can reduce soreness. Keep your baby hydrated, dress comfortably. Loose, soft, comfortable clothing can prevent irritation at the injection site. If recommended by your doctor, you can give pain relievers as well. Remember, these side effects are usually mild and short-lived, a small price to pay for protection against serious diseases. There you have it, guys, the ins and outs on early childhood vaccination. Remember, consult your pediatrician for personalized advice. Ensure you save the schedule and vaccinate your child against all the vaccine preventable diseases. Hope this video gave you some good information. If it did, please like, share and subscribe. Now let's discuss on some frequently asked questions. Are vaccines safe for my baby? Vaccines undergo rigorous safety testing before approval and continued monitor after introduction. Clinical trials involve thousands of participants and safety data is reviewed by multiple regulatory bodies. Post-marketing surveillance system continuously monitors for any rare side effects. The risk of serious adverse events is extremely low, typically less than 1 in a million doses. So the benefit of vaccination substantially outweighs the risk. So don't worry. How do vaccines work? Vaccines work by stimulating the body's immune system to recognize and fight against specific pathogen. They contain either weakened or inactivated forms of the pathogen or specific components like proteins. When introduced to the body, these vaccine components are recognized as foreign body by the immune system itself. This triggers the production of antibodies and memory T cells specific to that particular pathogen. If the vaccinated individual later encounters that actual pathogen, their immune system shows effective quick response, often preventing the disease entirely or reducing its severity. Why does my baby need so many vaccines? The vaccine schedule is designed to provide optimal protection against multiple serious diseases. Each vaccine targets a specific pathogen and the timing is based on several factors. When the children are most vulnerable to certain diseases, how many doses are needed for full protection, how well a child's immune system can respond at different ages. So, multiple vaccines are often given together because studies have shown that this is the safe and effective way. Further, it reduces the number of clinic visits. The immune system is capable of responding to multiple antigens simultaneously. In fact, we encounter thousands of antigens in our daily environment. Dear parents, please do not forget or neglect to vaccinate your children. We can secure a long life for every child and secure our country's future too. That's all for today. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share this video with other parents. And also subscribe to our channel for more tips and advices. Remember, your support helps us create more content like this.